if you know the area out here in beautiful Yamhill County from the Evergreen Air and Space Museum, so it's easy to find. 3:30, the gates open today that have the opening ceremonies later this afternoon. Always a fantastic show. And by the way, what do you get when you take two planes, you somehow put them together, you find that old jet engine that's been laying around the garage, you hook that thing up, you get the Yak 110. I've never seen this. Two planes put together. Just part of the magic of this week's Oregon International Air Show. Check this out. Look at this thing. This is the Smoke and Thunder jet truck. Hayden Proffitt, who hails from the great state of Texas. You were telling me you do something like 18 air shows a year.
Yes, sir.
So you're traveling.
Constant traveling. From March to November, we are on the road.
So you're a mechanic by trade.
Yeah, I served 9 years in the Air Force on active duty, enlisted, and was a tactical aircraft and bomber mechanic.
So what do we have here? Just give me the rundown about what people are going to see when it's time for you to entertain at the show.
So essentially, it's a 1957 Chevrolet pickup truck. It is a fiberglass body and fenders, so we didn't, hack up a steel classic car. Right. It's a 4130 chromoly tube chassis, just like you would see in, NASCAR drag racing. But we have two Westinghouse J34-48 jet engines.
How much fuel are we talking?
We're talking 150 gallons per performance.
150 gallons per performance. So
yeah.
You basically hit this thing and this thing takes off like a rocket on land?
That's what it's for.
You hit this thing, do you get thrown back in your seat with G's?
You do. It's actually equivalent to the space shuttle on launch.
This is Elias Corey. Who do you think would be more rad in the sky? Me or the man with the different hair than my hair? You were telling me your plane's pretty much brand new, about a year old?
Yeah,
wow.
Got it in Germany. These are hand-built in Germany, designed for aerobatic competition and air shows like we have here. Capable of over 250 miles an hour.
Wow.
About 10 G's of force positive, 8 G's negative. It's designed to go get it.
So, you had to start off at some point. How'd you start off? Did you start off getting your pilot's license, flying in a little Cessna? How did you get to this point?
I actually bought a biplane aerobatic aircraft before I had a license.
That was stupid.
I had a mission.
Was silly.
I had a mission. No, we started off safe, but we actually had a mission to get into this from motorcycle racing. So yeah, from hour 6, I was doing aerobatics.
So I was asking you because I was curious. Yeah. You were saying in terms of what I can visually see at an air show, similar maneuvers to what I would see in the bi-wing planes that we all kind of think about.
Sure, absolutely. We're going to come in, next to the crowd over 250 miles an hour, like we said, go straight up in the sky. We got smoke coming out of the plane. We can tumble the aircraft through the sky, loops, rolls. It's going to be super exciting.
Wow. And then your show itself is how many minutes when you're up there?
About 8 minutes. About 8 minutes total. Yeah.
And it's choreographed. And it's not autopilot.
No. Everything we're doing, everything is, references on the ground. We choreograph everything, and everything is designed to be in a specific place, at a specific time, at a specific airspeed.
So you're locked in with your eyes always on the canvas of where you are.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big misconceptions. A lot of people think we go up there and do stunts. We're not playing jazz. Everything is choreographed on the ground and executed in the sky, keeping it safe.
Do you ever, I don't know, or you ever that doesn't feel right, and you have to alter your routine. You bail on something.
If it's not right, it's not right, and we go away. Safety is the #1 concern at all times. So if it's not 100%, it's a no-go.
Okay, when you're all done and you're climbing out your plane, I want to know what that feels like because I'll never have that feeling.
No, when the champagne's spraying on you,
yes,
and everything's
that feeling.
Yeah, it is quite a rush. So getting out of the plane is it's amazing.
This is a gorgeous. Can I touch the wing?
Please.
Is that cool? Absolutely. Can I make love to the wing?
Yes.
Don't break it. You know what he said. Break it, you buy it. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
But I didn't think I heard what I heard.
I think you probably did. All right. Okay, we'll leave him in the wing.
Hey, this is Mike, who flies this Pitts. Mike looks like a normal guy, right? No offense. A normal guy. No, he's crazy. He's been doing air shows for 22 years. I find the choreography that goes into these routines to be amazing. You fly what I'm going to say is the gold standard for most people when we think about air shows, the bi-wing Pitts.
Pumped up gold standard, yep.
Yeah. So one of the things you're doing, which is fairly new, you said only, a couple of people in the entire world are doing it?
Only a couple of us, and we actually both happen to be here, yes.
And we'll see it this weekend. It's a forward somersault
Get the airplane
maneuver?
to actually stop in the air and do a complete forward somersault, yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah.
So you're going how fast, and then you come to a stop, you're saying?
No, I'll pull up, I'll stop the airplane in the air, and I'll do a forward somersault.
And then you flip it. You're tumbling forward in the air, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
And how many of those will you do?
probably 3 per performance. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So look for that. It's a maneuver that has hardly ever been done before.
Yeah. Well, there's, like I said, there's only 2 of us in the industry that do it, so it's pretty rare. It's hard to do.
Wow. All right. So what else we have? We have. I mean, you've got the smoke going.
Jet car racing.
Yeah.
We're going to race Hayden in the jet car race. Cut ribbons at 15 feet upside down.
So Hayden Prophet,
stuff.
who's got the flames on the ground.
That's right.
And you're going to come down low and then race him?
Well, first of all, we're going to start out together, and then I'm going to start swooping him and coming in close and throwing smoke down on him and aggravating him. Got to get him all mad.
He said by close. He tells me about 15 feet off the ground sometimes.
Yeah, be 15 feet with him, yeah.
And there's no fancy
Upside down.
altimeter. You're eyeballing the 15 feet.
You're darn right. Yeah, gritting my teeth and hanging on. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the pride of Tillamook County right here. This is I'm trying to say your name correctly so badly. Humberto Morales. How'd I do?
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. But you're a cheesemaker. You graduated from Tillamook High School.
Yes, sir.
Joined the Air Force. And tell the folks watching what you do, because you're working on the most cutting-edge aircraft in the United States Air Force fleet right now.
Right. Yeah. So I work on. I'm an aircrew flight equipment technician. So I work on anything that a pilot would wear inside the aircraft. So we're talking helmet, oxygen mask, flight jacket, and lower G garment.
And then the stealth, F-35? Is that right? Aircraft?
Yes, sir. It's a stealth fighter. So it's very stealthy.
And it's very stealthy. And you were telling me that instead of the classic instrumentation panel in the aircraft, they actually almost have a virtual reality display coming off of their helmet.
Yeah, so the F-35 helmet's the heads-up displays on his visor right in front of him. It's no longer inside the cockpit. So speed, direction, those type of things are all shown on his visor.
So you're here working, it's part of your assignment, you got to travel with the air show, you're up here in your home state of Oregon. Do you get to be a spectator all this weekend and kind of enjoy the air show?
No, so I'll be at the tent talking to the public. We'll have one of those helmets out there to show to the public. Yep. We'll have one of those helmets out there.
With it turned on, more or less, so I can see how it works?
So we won't turn it on for you, unfortunately, but just looking at it, I promise you won't be disappointed. It's a pretty awesome helmet.